welcome back to my channel. This is Sue. So it's been a while since I've done a lot of videos or reading for that matter. For those of you who are new to my channel, I kind of went through a major life upset when I was laid off at my position at Barnes & Noble after 32 years. So I've spent the past like 5 weeks job hunting, so no time to really do anything else, and especially reading. I had a hard time just even looking at books. No desire to pick up anything, and even if I did try, I just couldn't concentrate on anything I read. I guess what most of you would call a reading slump. I've never, to my recollection, really experienced that feeling before. I've always wanted to read. I've always had several books going at the same time, but during this period of time, all I could do was focus on job hunting. Every time I picked up a book, I've tried to pick up a book, like I said, I couldn't concentrate. I kept thinking I should be doing something else. My job right now is to find a job. But that's all been settled finally. I have been hired, ironically, at another bookstore at Half Price Books. I'll be starting as a bookseller. They don't hire from outside into management positions, and there isn't anything open at the moment, so I'm starting at the ground and working my way back up again, and I'm fine with that. I am just happy to be back in the bookselling business because that's what I know best. If you're not familiar, this is my dog Skippy. She's a 15-year-old Shih Tzu who pops up in my videos every once in a while when she's awake. You awake? Yeah. Okay, she's moving around a bit now. Probably wants her walk pretty soon. Anyway, before I start my half-price job, I have a 2-week break, so even though I've been off for, like I said, 5 weeks, it hasn't been kind of a relaxing time, so I'm going to take these 2 weeks to kind of get back into reading, because I am definitely getting that urge to pick up books, and I've already started, and I just want to chill out and relax now, and just enjoy this little bit of break that I have. I will still have a lot of time, though, because this position I'm going into is part-time, hoping it'll lead to full-time fairly quickly, but keep your fingers crossed. Anyway, right now it is March. It's the tail end of March Mystery Madness. I'd hoped to participate a lot more in it than I got a chance to, but I did read at least one mystery, which I did a reading update on that already, and now I am in the middle of The Mysterious Affair at Styles by Agatha Christie. That's about where I'm at right now. This is the first Hercule Poirot mystery. One of my favorite characters, and yeah, getting right back into that one. This is just a really old copy I tracked down at I think it was a little free library. Pretty sure that's where I got this one from. But anyway, just kind of patched up the dust jacket and everything. I also have started, or I'm about to start, an audiobook, and that is going to be Death by Chocolate Cherry Cheesecake by Sarah Graves. I purchased this quite a while ago from audible.com, and I don't remember the plot of it. So it'll be just going in blind, but it's the cozy mystery, which are some of my favorites, so I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, I thought like I said, I'll just kind of vlog my week as I get back into reading, hanging out with Skippy over here, and you can follow along. I thought I'd take Skippy to the park today. It's nice and sunny, although it's only like 27 degrees Fahrenheit, so a little chilly. Skippy's got her coat on. But we've got like the entire park to ourselves. Alright, back from my freezing walk. Got myself a nice cup of hot chocolate in my cool cup. And I'm going to start some reading. Out for a little hike through the woods with my dad.
Huh?
Say hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad.
Comedian. Back from walking my dad, now I'm walking my dog. Would have liked to take her with, but she can't do that long of a hike. Not at her age. Well, after my walk, I took a little time to film a video, so I got a reading update I've got to upload now, and I just had a pizza break, and I'm going to go back to reading now. Morning, guys. This little one's going for grooming today, so here's a before picture. fuzzy. Well, I didn't get a whole lot of reading done last night. I ended up watching YouTube videos. But, where am I? Page 149. So, about halfway through the book now. Back to reading. Okay, just dropped Skippy off at the groomer's. It's always so hard to say goodbye. Alright, so I'm going to head over to a little free library that I talk about on my channel. So I want to show you what that looks like. Well, here it is. Free library. Chock full of books. Here. You never know quite what you're going to find in here. Found an old play, Arrogant, by Anne Wilkinson. Got Leo McKern on the cover. I think I'll probably give that one a try. Look at a wiggler. Look at her. You.
Okay, good girl.
Ready to go home, huh? Get a little treat.
Ah, you want some more?
After grooming treat.
One more? Yeah? Okay, I got one more little piece.
Okay, let's go home.
Bye.
Bye-bye. And there's Skippy after grooming. Hey, Skip. Say hi. Not quite as fuzzy, but still cute.
Say.
Well, it's a rainy day in my neighborhood as well, so perfect day to stay in and read. I didn't read much last night. If you saw, I was watching The Terror, which is a season premiere about these ships trying to navigate their way through the Northwest Passage in the 1800s. It's really creepy. It's just starting to build, so I'm hoping it'll be a really good one. So I didn't read any more last night, but I'm going to finish up that last bit of my Agatha Christie novel. And after that, I plan on starting a classic, a Victorian classic, called Can You Forgive Her by Anthony Trollope. Steve Donahue is hosting a read-along on his channel, and need to get like the first 20 chapters read this week, so I'm going to start to dive into that. It's basically a love story about a woman kind of forced to make a decision between marrying the man she loves and the man her family wants her to love, or wants her to marry. And there's another love story as well with a woman making kind of a slightly different decision. That's about all I know about it. So yeah, it's the first of a Palliser series, and I don't recall how many books are in the series, but we'll start with the one and see how it goes. It's the first time I've read anything by Anthony Trollope. But first, Agatha Christie and some coffee. Well, yesterday I took you to the little free library in the town next to mine, so today I'm going to take you to the library in that same town and show you the library sale they have. Now, it's not the complete one because that's usually on Saturdays. They pull out more carts, but they still have one that's out there kind of all the time, and we'll see if we find anything. Alright guys, back from the library. Did really well. I actually came back with 8 books. And I'm just going to go ahead and show them to you. First is a batch of mysteries. In fact, these are all mysteries, so perfect for March Mystery Madness. It's a collection of Miss Jeffries mysteries by Emily Brightwell. I've read some of these, I read quite a few of these, I should say, a long time ago. And it was just really fun to find a whole batch of them again. They've been reissuing this series in omnibus form, and I think there's like 3 books per volume, so I definitely recommend you pick them up because they're really great. They're just great, cozy, kind of humorous mysteries. This one here is Mrs. Jeffries' Dust for Clues. I'm going to read you the back, which is just sort of a synopsis of what the series is about. It says, is there a detective in the house? She keeps house for Inspector Witherspoon and keeps him on his toes. Everyone's awed by his Scotland Yard successes, but they don't know about his secret weapon. No matter how messy the murder or how dirty the deed, Mrs. Jeffries' polished detection skills are up to the task, proving that behind every great man there's a woman, and that a crime solver's work is never done. So she manages to kind of help him along in his investigations. He's totally clueless. Pardon the pun, but it's true. He doesn't even realize all the help that she gives him to help him solve the crimes. And as the series progresses, more and more of the staff kind of get involved in these crime-solving tasks and things, and it's just really a lot of fun. And the covers are super cute. So this is Dust for Clues. The Ghost of Mrs. Jeffries. We got Mrs. Jeffries on the Trail. And the Missing Alibi. And I love that she starts appearing in all the covers here. Mrs. Jeffries Stands Corrected. Mrs. Jeffries Pinches the Post. She's hiding back over here. And then Mrs. Jeffries Defends Her Own. And like I said, there's quite a few books in this series. This alone gives you a huge list of the various titles. And they are, like I said, coming out in really lovely, kind of oversized trade paperbacks with 3 per volume. So recommend you pick them up. Great series. And the last one I have for you is 3 books in 1. And I couldn't pass this one up. This is the Nursery Rhyme, Murders by Agatha Christie. So there's 3 complete mysteries within this book, and I got it for $2. Dust jacket needs a little love and attention, but yeah, other than that, I'm happy to have it. It says a nursery rhyme figures tantalizingly in each of these novels, but there is nothing childlike about the dark secrets and darker deeds of some of the characters, nothing innocent about the murders. Whether the detective featured is the delightful sharp-eyed Miss Marple, the redoubtable Hercule Poirot, or Chief Inspector Taverner of Scotland Yard, each one is challenged by an adversary worthy of a master of crime. So, yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. We have a pocket full of rye, hickory dickory dock, and the Cricket House. So, really great find at the library sale. Do you think she looks motivated enough to take a walk? What do you think? Maybe not. Well, the rain stopped, so I'm going to go take a walk. I'm going to listen to my audiobook, which is the Death by Chocolate Cherry Cheesecake by Sarah Graves. This is about a woman who owns a bakery called the Chocolate Moose, and they found a chocolate-covered dead guy in the kitchen. So that's about where I'm at right now. So I finished reading The Mysterious Affair at Styles by Agatha Christie. This is the first in the Hercule Poirot series. Has a definite kind of cozy mystery feel to it, taking place in Styles Manor. We meet a man named Hastings. He's a soldier recovering from injuries at the front, and he goes to stay at Styles Manor at the request of his friend John Cavendish. What we end up with is a typical Agatha Christie locked room mystery. A woman dies within her locked bedroom from apparent strychnine poisoning. There are loads and loads of clues leading you in all different directions. Everyone is pretty much a suspect as the story unfolds. And it was just really a tight-woven plot. I did not guess who the murderer was, but I was very surprised at the end and how clever the whole plot was and how it unfolded. I really enjoyed the character. Hastings sometimes, plods along. Of course, he's, the foil to Poirot's genius, and but I can kind of relate because I had no clue what was going on or where Poirot was going half the time. But just an absolutely genius mystery. One of the reasons I love Agatha Christie so well. So, Poirot first volume. Like I said, I haven't read too many Miss Marple ones. I need to kind of read a few more of those, but I've always enjoyed this one, The Great Little Belgian Detective. Moving on from there, I think I'm going to hold off on mysteries other than the one I'm listening to on audio, and I'm going to switch more to this other book, which I'm currently reading, and that is the classic Can You Forgive Her by Anthony Trollope. This is part of the read-along hosted by Steve Donahue, and I want to get a good jump on that one because it's like over 700 pages, and it's a classic, and the language is a little bit difficult in the beginning to get into. So, yeah, I'm going to start on that one next. Breakfast with Skippy. She's eyeing my waffle. Out for a morning walk. It's Wednesday morning. Starting out today's reading with my audiobook. It's pretty nice out here today. Like in the 40s, no wind. All we need now is a bit more sunshine to make it perfect. You know, the problem with these cozy mysteries that are food-centric, especially this one that's like taking place in a chocolate shop. I'm craving chocolate like you wouldn't believe. And Skippy's visiting her friend Allie. And they're waiting for their chicken treat. In case you can't tell, Skippy's the one on the right.
She's the more hungry one.
The more hungry one, always. Say hi, Allie. Well, Allie's mom just not only gave Skippy a treat, but she also gave me a treat. Yeah, chocolate. Chocolate craving satisfied. Just got back from my walk, and before I dive back into the Anthony Trollope classic, I'm going to pick up a little manga. I started this last night too, read about halfway, so I think I'll just finish this one off. Just a little quick read. Time for a nap. Well, I haven't really done a whole lot of reading today other than listening to my audiobook. I had to go out and go shopping for a new pair of headphones. Mine were kind of falling apart, and I've been stuck down here for a bit. Skippy was on my lap about 2 seconds ago, but anyway, I did manage to read Hour of the Zombie. This is volume 6 by Tsukasa Saimura, and it just kind of didn't move the story along all that much. Just a little bit of something interesting happened in it, but other than that, yeah, it's an okay series. I'm just kind of curious where it's going to all go in the end. Hopefully it won't drag it out too long, but the artwork is good. It's just a bit gruesome at times. So I'm going to take a bit of a break, and then maybe later on tonight I'll try and pick up that Trollope book and actually get some reading done today. Okay, well, it's Wednesday night. Both of us are getting a little sleepy. I'm going to do a little bit more reading. I can't continue with the Anthony Trollope book because it's actually on the iPad that I used as a camera to film this vlog, so that's going to be processing, and I won't have an access to it, so instead I'm going to read a little bit of another manga. This is I Am a Hero, volume 5, Omnibus 5. Another zombie manga. Perfect Frito, just before you go to bed. No nightmares. Anyway, so yeah, this will be the end of part 1 of my week vlog here, and I'll see you guys in the next video.